What's going on? Welcome to the video. My name is Grayson. My wife Ashley and I have been traveling for the last 2.5 years in our truck camper, and today we're in our 47th state of Oregon. Well, the last time we posted a video, we were in Solvang, California. We've driven about 12.5 hours since. There's a story to that. We did see all we wanted to see on the coast, but we rushed through it all, and we'll touch on why in a second. And being that it's 8 o'clock in the morning, we're hungry, and it's time to make breakfast.
Thank you. And we have breakfast with a beautiful view. Look at that.
Before we head out for the day, we're gonna see if this spot goes down to the beach. There's another car here and there's no owner in it, so I'm guessing that they're down at the beach and we're gonna make our way down there. And the grass is super long when you go into the right corner of like our parking area, but there is like pummeled down grass. So I'm guessing that this is the way you go in order to get down to the beautiful beach. Look at that, there's actually a little handrail that someone made out of sticks and rope. And it doesn't make it, it doesn't make it any less difficult. Let me show you Ashley using it. I'm still slipping down the hill.
I'm so thankful to have this support right here.
And just like that, we've made it.
We made it down to the beach and it was not too far from our spot. It's so cool being able to stay in places like this, even if it was just the side of the road. Being this close to the beach is so cool.
So we were walking a little bit, checking out the beach. Check out these rocks that we saw. They're like marble. Let me bring them close. They're like white and have normal rock in there. Check this one out. Look how cool that is. And then Ashley just found this one. No, where's the last one you just found? This one. And this one's like a normal rock, and then has a streak of that through there.
Look at the backside. These are really pretty. Jackpot! We found a full sand dollar. Look at that. It's actually kind of heavy. Sorry I'm so close, but one of the most crazy and amazing features about Oregon's coast are these huge rocks. Check this out.
These rocks are full of so much life, from barnacles to little clams that are still alive.
Whatever that is.
Whatever that little thing is, if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. That little thing running. But definitely crazy that we are walking literally between two monster rocks, and we're actually parked somewhere over there.
We're making our way back to the camper from the beach, and we've actually been exploring the last hour or two. We met this couple back there. I don't know if you could see them, but they also travel, so we were sharing some stories. And yeah, it's time to get going. We don't really have much of a plan for today, but sometimes those are the most fun days anyways. Our beach adventures made us super thirsty, so we're gonna make some matcha lattes before hitting the road and figuring out what our next destination is gonna be for the day. Okay, so super simple. All I'm gonna do is pour almond milk into this. This is actually for a blender, but it works well because it has a lid on it, so I can just shut it and shake it. And then I'm gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of matcha powder right into that almond milk. I actually did a little bit of a heaping scoop because last time I made it, it wasn't strong enough. So that's perfect. And then I'll add stevia.
And my job is the most important one of mixing it all together because you have to shake it for like, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. Probably less actually.
Drama. Okay, I'm a big sweet girl, so I'm gonna put a big tablespoon. And then Grayson will do his shaking job.
This is the best way to not go to Starbucks or a coffee shop. This is ceremonial grade matcha. And it's good stuff.
And another very important thing in a matcha latte, of course, is ice. Because I like all my drinks iced for the most part. Oops, I just dropped one. And so I'm just gonna add my ice into my mason jar. All right, Grayson's almost done mixing it. We have the ice in here, so ready to pour it in?
10 minutes later.
10 minutes of shaking. And Oreo's chewing ice in the background. The dogs love their ice. Okay, don't overflow it. We're getting ready to head out of here and head north. Like I said, we don't really have a plan for the day, but we figured let's at least figure out where we're staying for the night so that we have that to go off of so we know how far to go and where we want to stop for today. Sorry, loud trucks in the background. There's a reason why we're being a little bit more cautious, and this is what Grayson was referring to earlier. So let me tell you what happened a couple days ago. We were staying right outside of Pinnacles National Park, and this was actually probably a week and a half ago now. And we were literally inside and we were changing and getting ready to go outside and to get going to the national park. It was about 7:30 in the morning and I thought I heard something coming from our back step, and I told Grayson, hey, I think that there's some kind of noise. So Grayson comes to this window right in front of me, looks out the window, couldn't really see what was going on back there, and then we heard the noise again. So Grayson went to the back door, opened the back door, and someone was actually snipping the locks to our bike and had the bike halfway off. So we have 2 locks that go on the bike, so thankfully by the time we caught them, they didn't actually get a bike, but they snipped one of the locks, took the bike off, and then must have realized that the back tire still had a lock on it, and that's how we heard the noise and felt them moving it. So obviously that kind of sketched us out a little bit, just knowing that someone was, you know, trying to take our stuff with us inside. It just felt very invasive. So of course we weren't going to stay in that same spot. Luckily we had another lock, so we put that lock on, we went to the national park, and then decided we're going to drive further. So we drove about an hour and a half north, and we thought we were in a safe area. And this is a long story, but long story short, there was another car behind us that had driven by earlier in the day next to the spot that we were staying at, and then they actually came back a couple hours later and they were stalking us, and we felt very uncomfortable, so we had to leave. And since then we just have been doing a lot more due diligence at finding where we're going to stay for the night.
With the bikes almost getting stolen, obviously locks aren't enough, so we added a new lock with a chain instead of just the typical bike lock, and we actually added a tarp again. And so this kind of acts as like a criminal deterrent, because I feel like if they can't see what's under there, they're less enticed to like want to steal it. It's pretty obvious that it's bikes, but I think that with it covered, we'll have a lot less issues and a lot less eyes looking at the bikes, which therefore will hopefully keep thieves or people who want to steal it away from doing so.
This is the bike lock that we had on, and as you could tell, he definitely had like specific tool or clippers or whatever to just snip it a straight shot. So unfortunately he did get this off, but he did not get the bike, so that's a good thing, and we'll hope for no trouble here on out. We're continuing north about an hour. The next couple cities are not the safest in terms of crime per capita, so we don't really want to stay in any of those places, but we are going to continue on to a state park that we're hoping has spots and works out for the night. It looks like the electric sites are $33 for non-residents, so let's see, how do we book this? So since we don't have a reservation, we just need to go to the camp host and they should be able to help us. When we were looking online, it looked like there were a couple spots open, but honestly that's never guaranteed, so let's go find out.
Just spoke with the camp host. And actually there are spots available like it said online. Usually our luck is we pull up to a campground, which we hardly ever do, and I feel like every single time it's either too late or the sites aren't actually available, or you can't book after hours. It's actually 5:30, so they did close at 5. The camp host basically said, take one of these that you fill out with all your information. So we're gonna find a site that doesn't have a little yellow sticker on it or a yellow reservation tag, fill this out and come drop it back off.
It's kind of cold out here, so a puffer is definitely a must. But check out this spot, it's super nice. It has electric and water for $33, which is pretty great. So we're parked now, we're gonna walk the dogs. We just got back to our camper. We're gonna go inside and make some dinner.
So the door isn't closing because the strut is touching it right here. And it's because this screw is coming out. Easy fix. But why can't things ever just go smoothly? Just pop this little thing out. Bang. Take this off.
Oh
You can see how it's coming out. That's it. Grab onto that. Then just do this. I gotta open it back. Oh, that's it. Bang.
Here we go.
But things never go smoothly.
Unfortunately, we're not really making anything too exciting for dinner. If we would have known that we were going to have electricity and be able to use our air fryer, we would have stocked up at the last grocery store we were at. So we're just going to make some salads pretty quick. Nothing too exciting, but we have salad, some beef, rice, and then we're going to top it off with this Japanese barbecue sauce. If you've never had this before, it's absolutely delicious and it's worth the investment because it's like $10 a bottle or something like that. So we just drizzle it on sparingly, not too much. And that's dinner. I'm just gonna make some very, very simple banana oat cookies in the air fryer. We don't have very much ingredients, so usually I'd use chocolate chips, but we have raisins, so we're gonna make some banana oat raisin cookies. This is a very simple recipe. All you need are 2 bananas or 1 large one, but these are both small, raisins, oats, and then your sweetener of choice, and I'm using stevia. And 2. Now that the bananas are pretty mashed up, I'm just going to add 1.5 cups of oats. And once it looks like this, it's time to add in whatever topping you're using. So that is raisins for us. And then you can also add in your sweetener. That literally has to be one of the easiest things to make. So now that we have our dough or our mixture, I took out my baking tray and I'm just going to make some cookies with them. I was able to make 8 cookies and I did flatten them out because they don't do that on their own. So now I'm just going to pop them in the oven. They're super healthy and delicious. This is our final product. Okay, we're gonna try these out. Cheers.
I feel like I'm always just do the same thing with my head and bob it. And that's like the best explanation I've had. I've had her make these cookies similar, but with chocolate chips. They're good every time.
They're just so good, and they're even better knowing that they're healthy. So we're gonna enjoy some of these cookies. We're gonna go to sleep, but we'll see you in the morning to walk over to the lighthouse. Good morning from our beautiful spot. We're getting ready to walk over to the lighthouse and hopefully some beautiful views. It's nice and blue outside and it's a gorgeous day. So we're gonna walk over there now. It's actually pretty cloudy. It looks like the sky is blue and it's pretty cloudy, but you can still see the ocean. And the lighthouse is right in front of me, but you can't even see it from here. All right, get ready for the lighthouse view. It's so beautiful. It's literally supposed to be right back here. I'm not sure if you can hear me. And yesterday we were able to see it, but we didn't walk close to it because we're gonna do that today. And now, just our luck. Can't see anything.
We brought the drone and everything. We brought all of our camera gear. I brought a 48-liter pack with enough gear to take cool videos and pictures and all that for you guys. And unfortunately, you can't even see, even if you get closer. It's just so foggy and so windy, my hat's gonna fly away. Checkout is at 1 and we're getting all packed up. We're gonna shower before we head out, but we do appreciate you guys watching this far, and until next time, peace.